Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down again at their own 29-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Smith going to go to the air first play. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
And going right back to Walker.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cunningham to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right now, you got 58.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice
6 gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The Niners at 7-5 now of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 49-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Smith. They've got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Quez Watkins
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, take 26.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Second and 5.
Back north.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. And even 60 yards. A real field flip jumper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quentin Johnston from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. There he goes left side. There's the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
To throw is Rodgers on 1st down, and this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now moving for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
26.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
At their 49-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers completes it to the tight end Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He gets it to Johnston. Touchdown, 49ers. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
In motion is Gray.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Smith. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
First down, Seattle.
Geno now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
A loss of 2. Brings up second.
Now it's Smith.
At the Niners.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Smith. That escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
50. Hey, you block over here. Screen again.
On play action, Rodgers. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Rodgers.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Over.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Touchdown 49ers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Seahawks 14. Pitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Throwing now is Geno.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To the air again, Smith.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got thrown in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Seahawks 21. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Kittle.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point,
and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Devin Bush from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On play action, now Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Boye Mafe drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Okay, great.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he stopped immediately there. And quickly they get to the line. Cunningham to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Cunningham. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got another one to Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
At the 9-yard line.
Back north. Yeah, this.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Johnston, a 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Moody good with the extra point,
and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cunningham looking to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
26.
Rodgers looking to throw. Able to find Gray here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked